Hey guys, what's up? Shin055 back with another drawing video. It is Sunday, so I'm making a drawing video. And today's video is on Klonoa from the Klonoa video game series. Mainly because this actually isn't a request like I normally do. I decided to break away a request for this week and just draw Klonoa because, I just recently got this game for the Wii. And, honestly, I don't feel there's enough Klonoa love out there. He's just a great video game character. He has a great design, and yeah, I think using this video to draw him really, well, it just helped him out a little bit. You know, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. So anyway, we're gonna just be drawing this picture of Klonoa. If you need to know, he's the guy in the hat, not the little puff ball that's right next to him. If you didn't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna be drawing him. Alright, so let's get started. Alright guys, so to start off, we're going to start with a circle. About that big should do it. And then we can get like the line of action for his body, which kind of goes down to his foot. And then we'll have like a big oval here for his one foot where he's taking a step. Kind of looks like a boot. Something like that. And then he has another big circle for his hand here that's holding the ring. And then just kind of his other shoe gets down here. And yeah, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it for now. It's good enough for the gesture. So let's jump into the detail. Okay, so he's kind of looking up, so we can draw the crosshairs kind of like this. And he kind of has, I guess, like Tails' eyes, if you watch my How to Draw Tails video. He's kind of like a cat-looking thing. So I guess we're going to draw his eyes something like this, like these big U-type shapes. Then he'll have a nose, it goes down and over. And then he has 3 spikes. Like that. Down and over. Drawing the 3 spikes. There we go. And he has a little triangle nose. Perfect. And we're drawing his little cat mouth. Yeah, I guess he's a cat. He has like a cat mouth. So Klonoa is a cat. And you just draw kind of like it's kind of like a V, but like an upside down V, and then just a little U underneath. And draw his little teeth. A little curve line like this, and then about here, draw another curve line. So his mouth bending, and drawing his tongue, which is just a little oval, like that. And now for his eyes, they're just big ovals. Kind of like that. Draw a little light reflection. It's a little circle. And then a big U shape. Another big U shape. And color that in too. Like that. Because now we can draw on his hat. Which kind of goes down. Like this is just the hat part. Now what is this? The bridge of the hat? The part of the hat that goes out. He's wearing like a baseball cap. Kind of goes out like this. And then kind of loops around like that. Then drawing a little line here for a little bit of detail. And when you draw the line here, you go up and then go around, and then draw another line here going kind of up and in the opposite direction. Kind of gives it a little bit of depth. Draw a little curve line on the bottom of the hat. Like that. and little circles here. And then he has a Pac-Man on top of his hat. So to draw that, you kind of draw like a V type shape. And then just a big circle that goes around. So it kind of looks like a pizza pie with like a slice missing. That's an easy way to describe it. There's also a little circle that's on the side of the hat, but you could just draw a little square here. It's kind of on the side. And you can give a little depth to Pac-Man here by just drawing two lines that go off the edges like this, and then a curved line that follows it. Like that. And then just to kind of finish off his eyes here, he kind of has like a spike, like a white spike there. There we go. And then his head's just kind of like round, but his ears flop out. So for his ears, you can start about here and just kind of draw a big kind of curved line like this. And then it just kind of billows out into a bunch of spikes. I'm just going to kind of draw the bottom part. The bottom part's a little bit straighter than this curve. Something like that. And then here you kind of get kind of some jagged edges for his ears. Like that. And then you can kind of draw the same thing on this end, except it's kind of just darkening some of the lines here. About here, and you kind of see just like the spike part of it. Something like that. I guess you can kind of draw the little spikes there, but again, his face is covering most of it up. Alright, now that we got his head down, we can kind of jump into his hand, because that's kind of like the next big thing that pops out. So his hand, now that we did his head, it should be somewhere about here. And you can kind of draw like a rectangle like this, where it's kind of, there's a longer line here, a shorter line here, and they just kind of go up. And then that kind of gestures into his hands, which you can draw 4 circles for each finger, and then just kind of draw little ovals like this. Show that he's like has his fingers closed, kind of drawing the thumb. And now you can also draw little curve lines here and here, like that. And then you can draw on the ring, which the ring kind of has like a diamond in it. So draw a diamond, it's kind of like, start off with a V, and you go straight down, and then another V, and then straight up. Something like that. And draw like the little holder that it is on the ring, with 2 little rectangles. And then you can kind of just draw on the ring, which is just a big kind of oval like this. Like that. And now for this to make sense, like where his hand is, I'm going to kind of draw his arm going up and over like this. So, and it gets kind of covered up a lot by the ring, so we're going to just kind of draw on his sleeve. It's kind of like a curved line. And he wears short sleeves, so, and kind of, this is like the white part of it, and then it kind of goes into the red. It's here, kind of drawing, kind of like some lines, just showing like his arms bending that way. Like that. He has like a little collar here. And that kind of goes into his jacket. Like that. Draw another little curve line here just to show his arm bending. And then like a little detail line is like You kind of draw like a little triangle up here for the collar and like a little button on it. And then you can draw the other end. This kind of goes straight down and around like that. And then triangle, button. And is he wearing a shirt? Nah, it doesn't look like he wears a shirt. So it's kind of just then his belt, which is just a little rectangle on the bottom here. And then you just draw, for like a belt buckle, you could draw in a square, and then a slightly smaller square inside that square. Like that. And also for his other hand, which we don't get to see it that much because it's just kind of down, you just kind of draw in his like sleeve a little bit. Like that. And now we can kind of draw in his shoe, which now that I'm noticing, his shoe should be more this way. So just kind of gesture that in. Should be about here. That's about right. And then for the shoe, it's actually kind of simple. You just kind of draw like this, it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like just the sole of the shoe type shape, which it's kind of, it's basically a rectangle, but like you kind of get like a little curve inwards where the heel is, and then it kind of curves out a little bit, like that. Also, you can kind of curve it in here too, just kind of show that. So just where like the heel is, the line slightly curves in a little bit. Actually, to make it a little bit more sense, it's not like this in the picture, but like this would be his heel, and then this would be the front part of his shoe. Something like that. And then you can just draw a nice little rectangle that goes around like this. And then his shoe's kind of like really boxy. So you just kind of draw like a dome shape here, like that with a line. And then his big shin, he has like or you can just finish it off here. He has like a big like shin guard almost. And that's just a big rectangle. Like this. It has little kind of rectangle or like little triangles on it. Like that. And then another one. And you can give it a little bit of depth by drawing two lines that go down here, and then make a little rectangle on the bottom of that. And just kind of drawing like the back of his foot. Goes back here. Go. And he is wearing shorts. So you can kind of draw in the pant leg that'll be open like that. And it just kind of goes in to his other leg that's down here. And again, it's like the pants covering up a lot of detail with like the belt and stuff, but that's okay. It makes it look a little bit more dramatic. And also there are straps on here to keep his like shin guard in place, so you could draw those in. And just to clear it up, I'm going to erase some of the overlap, just to keep it nice and clear. Something like that. There you go, that's his one foot. And now to finish it off and draw his other. And then his pant leg kind of goes down here. And I kind of like doing like, since like we see the butt like going into his pants kind of here. For this one, it kind of goes down, curves around, and then like, I like making the circle go out more here. So it just kind of looks like it's just the end of the pants, you know? Kind of hard to explain, but like, I'm spending too much time on this. It's just curve it down like this. And then he has a little pant detail here that just kind of goes up and around. And again, you could do something similar to that, like what we did with the hat up here, where it's kind of like you'd make like them separate shapes to make them look like they pop out a little bit. So that would help here. And then just kind of drawing his leg like this. And then we get very similar to like the pants up here again. We kind of see like the inside of his shoe a little bit. So you kind of draw like this big circle for like the inside of his shoe. And like a quick gesture as it kind of like curves here. And like this is the shoe part. So it looks something like this. And now we can just go into detail where it's like just a curve line here, goes around. This is kind of like his shin strap or his shin guard. Then you get the little triangles. This time you see both of them on both ends. Again, give a little bit of depth. Like that. And then it just kind of goes straight line, kind of straight line. Then a little curve line about here. And then it just kind of goes into the shoe shape. Just kind of like an oval, or like a big U shape. And then just the side of the shoe that goes up and around. And then around here. And that is pretty much it on how to draw Klonoa. So if we zoom out, yeah. So that's pretty much how you draw Klonoa from the game Klonoa. Anyway, guys, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I'd say like drawing Klonoa, it's a little bit harder than Sonic, mainly because he has like a lot of different like he's wearing a lot of different stuff. He has like a jacket, pants, big boots, gloves, you know, like a whole bunch of stuff going on. He has a hat. So I'd say he's a little bit more difficult than drawing Sonic, a little bit more advanced, but it's still pretty cool. Like he's still a pretty okay character. You know, like just really look at him and you know, just get like a good sense of like what he looks like. Oh, speaking about what he looks like, I'll put the cover here and the picture next to it. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is, guys. Again, Klonoa, a little bit more of an advanced character. A little bit tougher to draw, but again, with practice, there's no doubt in my mind you could draw him really well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this wasn't a request. I'm sorry if you were looking forward to a request this week. I basically just, you know, I got Klonoa, and I was like, oh man, I really should draw him. There's not enough like Klonoa love out there. He's like one of those forgotten video game characters. So I was just like, maybe, you know, making like a how to draw video on him. Maybe put a little bit more life. Get people to know him, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, you can follow me on DeviantArt, Twitch, Twitter. Links in the description below. You can leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you do have a request, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Basically, the way it works is I take your name and your request, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make a drawing video, I just randomly pick one off the list. And yeah, there's no order, no time, frame. It's just what I feel like drawing that day. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.